Hey folks, welcome to another video. I love XR display glasses and I use them on a regular basis, and I've got multiple sets now from multiple different manufacturers. One of the things that I've learned is they can be quite costly. Today's video, I'm going to talk through how to save a little bit of money on your display glasses, and I'm going to walk through the programs that are offered by 3 different manufacturers. First manufacturer we're going to focus on is RayNeo. They're actually the least expensive glasses on the market today, with the RayNeo Air 3S as the ones that I would recommend at the current time. The RayNeo Air 3S right now are actually on sale for around $219 if you can find them for that price. But the regular price is $269. And they've got 2 different ways that you can save some money on those glasses. The first here is a 10% off referral bonus. Enjoy the fun of AR glasses with friends. And the intent is you click join now, type in your email address, get a link, send that link to a friend, and get 10% off. Now, if you have 2 different email addresses, you might be able to send that link to yourself, get that 10% off. If you have a friend that already has a pair of smart glasses, maybe they can send you that referral bonus and get 10% off. Either way, 10% off of your order can really add up. Now again, right now on sale, the RayNeo Air 3S are $219. I do not know if this $50 off coupon will get you an additional $50 off of that price. But if you're buying at the regular retail price at a later date, and they're $269, you can shave $50 off of the price of the Air 3S by trading up if you already own a pair of XR or AR glasses from any brand. So starting the trade up, essentially what you're doing is you're filling out this form below with your name, your email address, the brand that you had purchased, a picture of the glasses, and also confirmation of your order of those glasses. You click get a $50 discount from there, wait for approval. It's usually 1 to 2 days. They're just confirming your photos and your screenshots. You don't actually need to send your glasses or trade in your glasses. You're trading up just by proof of owning a previous pair of XR AR glasses. A couple of days later, you'll get an email with a $50 discount code. You can apply that discount code at checkout and save $50 off of the price of the RayNeo Air 3S. There's also a couple of ways that you can save on the XREAL 1 and 1 Pro. Now right here, there's a button that says save $50. If I click on this button and you enter your email address to join the mailing list, you can get $50 off. But that $50 off is only on the Beam Pro, so not on a pair of glasses themselves. Beam Pro is a very cool 3D camera taking spatial photos and videos, as well as kind of the compute brains of the XREAL glasses. So if you have even the old Air 2 series or the 1 series glasses from XREAL, you can plug in on one side, get power, and then plug in on the other side, and essentially have a full-on Google-powered Android device with all the bells and whistles, with either a spatial operating system or air casting, so it looks like an actual phone or tablet screen. So saving $50 off of the price of that product is a good deal, but you're probably looking for a pair of glasses. That's what this whole video is about. Right now, only through the 15th, so only for the next few days, you can trade in any glasses. So if I wanted to trade in these glasses that are not smart at all from my face, I could do so. If I want to trade in an old beat up pair of sunglasses that I found in a dollar thrift store bin, I can trade those in. But the value varies based on the technology inside those glasses or inside VR HMDs. You can get rewards from $75 up to $475. Again, this is a limited time offer only through the 15th of August, and unfortunately limited to the United States as far as I'm aware. Current pricing is $649 for the XREAL 1 Pro. I could trade in any glasses and get a minimum reward of $100 toward the XREAL 1 Pro. That knocks the price down to $549. The XREAL 1 is $499 retail price. The minimum reward is $75. Again, you're taking $75 off of that $499 with any glasses, any functional glasses. They do not have to be any type of smart glasses or AR glasses. So, step 1, you're buying one of these products. Step 2, you fill in the trade-in form, which I will get to in just a moment. Step 3, you actually do have to send in the trade-in product, but they send you a prepaid postage label. You send in that trade-in product, and then you receive your trade-in value after they've assessed the quality of the product that you've sent, make sure it's working in functional order, and then they'll send you reimbursement for whatever the trade-in value of that product was. So, you may have AR, XR glasses. You see here, this is kind of a Meta Quest 2, but with no cameras on the front. If you have AR, XR glasses, you can save up to $475 in rewards. Other glasses, like the ones I'm wearing right now, you can save $75 to $100. You can click Claim Now to go ahead and start filling out that form. We'll say that we've got AR and XR glasses. So click on Claim Now. And you have to have made an eligible purchase. Once you've made that purchase, again, the purchase itself has to happen on or before August 15th. Then you can submit the claim within 30 days of making that purchase, and you have to have proof of purchase for the eligible purchase in order to start that trade-in process. Once you do that, you click here, hit continue, click on the purchase date, say where you purchased your glasses. Again, this is the 1 or 1 Pro glasses, your order and invoice number, what you bought, was it the 1 Pro or 1, and this helps you to assess what the trade-in value that you're getting is. And I am not going to go through the entire form. What I am going to show you, though, is if you trade in these products here, what the approximate trade-in value you're going to get is. So the VITURE 1 XR glasses, you're going to get between $162.25 for the XREAL 1 or $187.25 for the XREAL 1 Pro. VITURE Pro glasses, $189.75 or $214.75. VITURE 1 Lite gets you the same amount as the VITURE 1, which is great, $162.25 or $187.25. The RayNeo Air 2S, which was a more expensive product, but to me is actually a little bit inferior to the Air 3S. You get $149.75 or $174.75. RayNeo Air 3S, $142.25 or $167.25. The Rocket Max 2, $174.75 or $199.75. Even Realities G1, $224.75 or $249.75. Ray-Ban Meta Wayfarers, $149.75 or $174.75. Again, for the headliners and skylers, those are all the same style of glasses by Ray-Ban Meta. So the same pricing there. The big one here is the Meta Quest Pro. If you happen to have a Meta Quest Pro, again, it's kind of an outdated headset right now. Quest 3 is the one that everybody is kind of desiring and pushing at this point. So if you have a Quest Pro and it's collecting dust because you're using the Quest 3 because it's got the better processor, you can get $450 toward the XREAL 1, which essentially pays for them, or $475 for the XREAL 1 Pro. The Quest 3S 128 gigabyte model gets you $142.50 or $167.50. Quest 3S 256 gigabyte model gets you $167.50 or $192.50. Quest 3 with 128 gigabytes, which is the older model, which is discontinued at this point, $200 or $225. Quest 3 512 gigabyte model, which is the current model, $237.50 or $262.50. The HTC Vive XR Elite, which is a headset that I love and I wish it had more available for it, $349.75 or $374.75. Another kind of good deal at this point if you have one that's just collecting dust laying around. The Nreal Lite, which unfortunately is mostly discontinued, But if you've held on to either the Unreal Light or the Unreal Light Dev Kit, $224.99 or $249.99 can get you the latest XREAL glasses, the 1 or 1 Pro. The Amazon Echo frames, $119.75 or $144.75. XREAL Air, $174.25 or $199.25. I just saw a pair of XREAL Air in a set, a collection of glasses sell on shopgoodwill.com for under $40. So you could buy a set of presumably functional glasses and then get $174.25 or $199.25 credit for, say, $50 after shipping. Crazy. XREAL Air 2, $187.25 or $212.25. XREAL Air 2 Pro, $199.75 or $224.75. The XREAL Air 2 Ultra, I would not trade in any semblance of the word, but if you're not using them, $299.75 or $324.75. And then other glasses, again, can be any type of glasses. Dollar store sunglasses, $75 for the XREAL 1 or $100 for the XREAL 1 Pro. Again, any pair of glasses, any make and model. If it's a AI or XR model, the maximum reward value will only be given if those glasses are in full working order. So these are kind of the high-end most you can get for a trade. If they're damaged, if they're not functional, you may get less or they may refuse that trade-in. So just a caveat there. Again, if you're interested in doing this XREAL trade-in program, you are physically going to trade in a pair of glasses or a VR HMD. You're not just sending them a receipt like you did with the RayNeo program that I mentioned a few minutes ago. But it can save you a substantial amount off of XREAL's latest products. And finally, I'm going to tell you 2 ways that you can save money on VITURE's glasses and VITURE's other accessory products as well. The first is the simplest. If you are not on VITURE's mailing list, subscribe and you save 10% off of your order. They'll send you a code. The code is usually like welcome 10 or something of that nature, but it may be customized to you. Enter your email, hit this button, you get a 10% off coupon for your next order. The second is to refer a friend. If you use a referral link like the one right here, someone clicks on that, joins the mailing list, they're going to get a $50 off coupon off of their first purchase. That $50 can add up. Sometimes the 10% is better. Sometimes the $50 is better depending on what you're purchasing. You've got those 2 options, and those I believe are pretty readily available. They're usually always out there. Sometimes there's also influencers that have codes. I do not do any type of affiliate programs just because I want to make sure that I have no bias toward, like, I'm not earning anything by referring you to try these products. So I don't have a affiliate code that I can pass on to you, but sometimes those give you a 10% off savings as well. So if you watch someone else's video, you might be able to get that, or if you go to the VITURE Discord, there's always people in there with their specific affiliate codes that can save you usually 10% off, but sometimes it varies. So there you have it. A bunch of ways that you can save money off of RayNeo's products, XREAL's products, or VITURE's products, and get yourself into a quality set of XR display glasses. I'll be back with more content soon. Until next time, get out there and enjoy some VR, AR, XR for yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.